offensive teams in this one.
Yeah, but my focus is on the other end tonight. Defense. The team that can come up with just a few timely stretches of stops. I think they win.
Yeah, quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter.
Here's Doncic. Pass to Embiid. Now, here is Irving. Here's Leonard. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Leonard's got 5.
You set him up more often than not. Leonard will knock him down.
Here's Wembanyama. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
Leonard, that's for 2. Does not find the mark. He's made 2 and missed 1 now. And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and Greg efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again? KD is right at the top of that list.
Westbrook continues to pile up incredible numbers. I mean, his intensity on a nightly basis is absolutely insane.
And Russell Westbrook drops them both.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
James has a 2-pointer. Rebound by Pippen. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
I was able to talk with Ime Udoka for a minute. Now he's in awe of Victor Wembanyama just like everybody else. He said, I don't know that we can stop him. I don't know that we can slow him down. But they want to try and play a physical brand of basketball against him at both ends and see if that has any effect. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
Pass to Westbrook. Five on the clock. The 3. Nice D from Doncic. Los Angeles leading by 3. A 3 from Leonard. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. To the paint. Outside Westbrook. 3. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Here's Doncic. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
You know, as I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent.
Now, here's Peyton. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Pass to Leonard. Missed the shot. He's made 3 and missed 3 from the field. Here's Pippen. And the slam dunk by Pippen.
Timeout. Well, I like to see Pippen being this assertive at the rim. He puts that impressive athleticism to good use there.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Both teams will make substitutions. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Brown. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. The kick out to Brown. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist.
You know, early on, Brown struggled with his confidence taking threes. Now he's a knockdown threat.
Robertson outside. Outside, Jones. 6 to shoot. Driving to the basket. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Really good decision from Jones that time. Excellent job finding the open teammates.
Outside, Abdul-Jabbar. At the elbow, it's Robinson. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. A shake. What a terrific move that was.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Now Robertson. Scoreless thus far. Outside Anthony. And he lays it straight in.
And this close into the cup, Anthony makes it look easy. Nice soft touch on that one.
.41 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Brown. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And Kareem throws it down.
Boy, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's length really makes him a threat on the offensive glass.
Robertson outside. Screen by Duncan. Fires for 3. And Oscar Robertson, good for 3.
3 points. And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. And so, lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Lakers ahead, leading by 3. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Here's Robertson. Count that one. Robertson's got 5 now.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's LeBron. Smooth finish inside by LeBron.
Vintage LeBron there, owning the lane. I mean, who's going to stop that?
Here's Pippen. The Lakers with the rebound.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Doncic with it. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now.
Nice work from Doncic. Doing a good job finding a way to get it done inside.
Here's Robertson after Luka Doncic's bucket. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Leonard. 7 points in the game. Over Anthony. Leonard, no luck.
The defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
It's Westbrook with the drive. Here's Duncan. And a miss there on the triple. Los Angeles leading by 5. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Joel Embiid talks about leading his team. He said, I've been guarded so many different ways. I feel like I've seen everything, and I know how to attack everything. For me, it's all about how do I bring everyone along with me. You can't win alone. It's just about playing together and involving everybody. Kevin?
And you've got to involve everybody. All right, D.A., thanks. And Clark, on average, free throw attempts are down a fair bit in the last 20, 25 years.
Yeah, I mean, from a fan perspective, I think you compare a field goal to a couple of free throws. It's obvious, though, which is more entertaining to watch. You want to see guys score the ball in live action.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Now, here's Doncic. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now. Embiid, no good. So here's Westbrook. With the drive. And finished off by Westbrook.
Boy, this is Westbrook at his absolute best. Attacking, getting into the lane, and finishing in style.
Outside Leonard. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Personal foul. Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup. Give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Eddie Jones. And a guy any team would love to have. The quiet confidence of Kawhi has worked throughout his career.
Doncic looking it over. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. They get Russell Westbrook.
You know, one of the things I like about watching Doncic is the pace he plays at. You're not going to speed him up. He plays at his pace, the pace he dictates.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
Havlicek outside. A miss that time. Would have put him up. And Embiid has got the ball here for Los Angeles. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them.
Still possessing incredible athleticism. LeBron James, when he attacks like this, you can almost forget about stopping.
And that one's good. Westbrook. Here's Doncic. 6 points for him. And Joel Embiid is a giant center. Clark, his size, his arm span. How does his sheer size, do you think, affect the game?
Well, he's a mountain of a man. Not only is he tall, he's wide, and he's deep, too, Kevin. In other words, he's hard to get around. And he's also hard to challenge because he's north and south. So, and you factor in his touch. This guy does things that I've not really seen a guy of his size do, particularly when you talk about pity-patting the dribble and knocking down face-up jumpers all the way out to the three-point line. It should almost be unlawful for a guy north of 3 bills to be doing that.
Substitution on the court.
And here's Bird. Hasn't made one yet. .141 left here in the second. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
Bird would not be denied there. Great intensity to play through the foul.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Peyton left side. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. In the corner, Irving with it. Clock at 6. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go.
And moving with such speed, the quickness of SGA's drives, something to admire.
Here's Robertson, and then Oscar Robertson with the dunk.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
It's stolen by Jones. Green with the ball. Robinson picks him up. Here's Robertson. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And here's Bird for three. Wembanyama with the rebound.
Lakers foul. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Second personal.
It's his first trip to the line.
An 80% shooter. The work he's done at the line this season, one word, solid.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Knocks down the three ball. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7. Here's Robertson. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Lakers lead by 2. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Now Westbrook. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Julius Erving.
Boy, when you combine Westbrook's athleticism with the ferocity that he plays with, hard not to foul him inside.
And he sinks the second.
Boy, the passion Westbrook plays with is infectious. He plays hard every second he's out on the court.
Doncic left side. The 3 from LeBron. The offensive rebound. Nobody near Leonard. Off target with his 3. To the middle. Here's Wembanyama.
What timing by James on the denial. His hand is right there at the exact moment it needs to be.
Oh, the athletic move by LeBron James.
My, oh my, did he ever flush that one hard?
Making a big-time statement.
No backup in his game right there. Boom.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, he is so tough to guard without fouling because he's aggressively attacking you at all times. And one of the great things about Westbrook, he's eye motor all day, every day.
At the line for 2.
And Russell Westbrook drops them both. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Doncic outside. Fires from deep. The triple! Doncic!
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Here's Westbrook. And the rejection by James. Leonard with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. Bucket is good. And it's a 6-point Los Angeles lead.
Doncic, so multifaceted. A stat sheet stuffer supreme. He does everything, including dropping dimes.
just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Robertson up top. 7 points in the game. Out to Payton. And the layup is good.
Gary Payton.
And, you know, the D has to be more aware of Payton, especially when he's looking to score from there.
Doncic outside. To the inside. Abdul-Jabbar.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Pass to Payton. Beyond the arc. 6 on the shot clock. And here is Green. Takes the three. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Lakers leading by 6. Here's Doncic. And Leonard has it in the corner. Oh, good with the triple.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
Pippen with the bucket.
Easy to understand why they give Pippen the ball in that area, because this guy knows how to take advantage.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 9. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Good. Abdul-Jabbar's got the lead up to 6 now for the Lakers.
And you got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Pippen feeling it out a bit. Back to Green. Pass to Robertson. And taken away by Brown. And here is LeBron. Guarded by Green. And here's Leonard. Back to James. Now here is Abdul-Jabbar. Again, Los Angeles.
And Abdul-Jabbar has a sweet little mid-range, Jay, now. Can't sleep on that. Got to keep him from finding his rhythm from here.
Puts it up from 7. Robertson can't get it to go.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish. The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now here's Robertson. He has 7.
What you love about Robertson is that he knows his strength on offense and plays to them with confidence.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He wants to talk to his guys. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. And there's the call on Jones. That's his first foul.
Team foul. Substitution for the away team.
The visitors on defense.
Number 7.
Trailing here by 8. Here's Robinson. Los Angeles with another miss.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Inside. Here's Chamberlain. Kicks it out to Jones. Goes back up. It's not going to go for him. Some solid defense from Robinson. Down low. No good from Abdul-Jabbar.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Chamberlain with the basket.
But here's the problem. No one's got the strength to move Wilt off his spot, and no one has the height to challenge the shot at its point of release.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 7. Takes it inside. And here we go, Anthony heading to the hoop. A finish. And it's Anthony with the jam.
Anthony's such a great scorer, really skilled at being able to get to his spots, which makes him dangerous in transition.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Hands the shot from the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points.
But you know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Westbrook with it. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Anthony. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal.
Clever, crafty defense. He saw that pass coming before it was even made.
And as we end the 3rd quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well.
Visiting team.
Los Angeles on top. Up. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Los Angeles leading by 6. Poke loose. Outside Anthony. Westbrook surveying the D. Floats it up for Wembanyama. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Now here's LeBron. And the call will be against Scottie Pippen. That is his 1st foul of the game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No good on the quick 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Anthony on the wing. Shoots. Rebound the Lakers.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
To the middle. It's stolen by Anthony. Fast break. Here we go. A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Los Angeles leading by 6. Here's LeBron. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Here's Robertson. Final quarter of play, about 1.5 minutes off the clock into it. And that one drops.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. During the last break, got to listen in on Ime Udoka's huddle with his team. While the team is up, Coach doesn't want his team to let up. He told the team to finish this game. Do not think this will be easy. We've seen comebacks before. Kevin, back to you.
All right, thank you, David. Shot clock at 6. Here's Doncic. He gets it in there. And the Lakers lead by 6.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Outside for Pippen. And the slam dunk by Pippen.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
One of the things that's really impressive about Luka Doncic is his continued growth. I mean, season to season, you see this guy working on himself, working on his mind, how he thinks the game and his body, and becoming a better athlete. That spells trouble for the league.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. To the inside, Robertson. Back to Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Second shot opportunity. And Irving pulls it down. Lakers leading by 6. LeBron with it. Jones covering. And the call will be against Scottie Pippen. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Here's Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Boy, it has been a huge night for Leonard. The skill is obvious, but his strength is what makes him hard to defend.
From Robertson. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
James left side. Embiid trying to break loose. James misses. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
And this has been a comedy of errors. I mean, you can just add another one to the list.
Gary Payton, Russell Westbrook.
Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Away team ball.
Here's Westbrook. They kick it out to Green.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
On the wing, Payton. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Doncic. And the shot falls short this time. Lakers lead by 8. And Gary Payton is going to pick up. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And here is Doncic. .139 left in the fourth. To end the cold streak. Oh, my, what a play.
No surprise there. I mean, this is who Westbrook is. This is what Westbrook does. Ready to step up in the biggest moment.
.105 left here in the fourth quarter. Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Wilt, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
Even when the pressure gets dialed up a bit, Eddie Jones can be trusted with the rock. He's a consistent shooter under any circumstance.
Doncic outside. Doncic converts inside.
No fear or hesitation in the eyes of Doncic. He loves the chance to take and make these big ones.
Outside Westbrook. Just 5 to shoot. Top of the key, Duncan. It's rebounded by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And he commits the intentional foul.
Wilt Chamberlain. First personal foul. 5th team foul.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
Substitution on the court.
9 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this game is over, and they're the only ones who don't realize that.
It's the first, and that will put them up by 9. Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily.